So during during Cancer season, I saw 11:11 on the clock twice today. So that would be 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. Right? I also I came home to learn there was a black cat just sitting in my windowsill. He was just laying there. But during my travels, I keep seeing cats anyway. So I'm starting to see this connection I have with animals for various reasons. I don't know. Something with your energy is shifting because rabbits run across my feet a lot. Cats are surrounding a lot, and everybody's dog, if someone's just walking their dog cannot get away from their owner fast enough to come let me just pick them up and hug them and embrace them. So that means something. I'm going to explore that in this reading. Cancer, or this is happening, obviously this is happening during Cancerian season, but this even happened in Gemini season. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I just have this whole bond with everybody's pets and children and animals. Keep in mind, take a resonates, leave it does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Even if the person don't have kids, they have animals, and it's just something with dogs. So when I think of dogs, I see loyalty. I even see war dogs. My favorite type of dogs is a Cane Corso. That dog is taller than me. But they're protective, they're not friendly, and they're protective over their immediate family. They can't even play with other dogs. You can never take a Cane Corso to a dog park. They're gonna terrorize everybody else's dogs, and they nothing you can do about it because they dominate like that. They mean by nature. And then the cats, to me, represents that instinct, intuition, creativity, that good fortune. So your good fortune is here. And then I see rabbits is like fertility. That's what I get from that. Let's talk about it. So in your reading, you got Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Codes. Take a really good look at the picture because it looks very ancestral while you're here. And when I initially looked at the card, I heard my grandfather's voice clear as day. He said he used to pray, and the way he used to pray, he would say, "In the nourishments in our body, in Jesus' name, amen." When he prayed over the food. What we gonna pray? Oh, you gonna arrange for Yusuf and Lehi Salam. Arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evils of your creation. O Allah, fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. So there's a light shed on, there's something to what was happening throughout the course of time, leading up to now and today. Because you have activation here, but what's clarifying it is you have activated Earth here. So you're taking action, or this place and space that you're in now, you're trusting where you're led. Is something you have to nurture where you're at. So maybe this is like some kind of connection to your roots. That's why you're being led to be in a certain space or led to go somewhere else. These cards were here, and I like that they're both green. See how they're fertile. So you plant good fruit. You born smart kids. Like you're notorious for that, or you're about to be. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. That is what you're doing. And you're releasing your need to be right. I'm defenseless. I'm at peace. I don't think being defensive, I think being defensive is distorting the feminine for anybody. And I don't think that's what you're doing, because this is polar opposite. This is like this is masculine energy. Let's talk about it. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Someone also believes that by connecting with the land with devotion at the sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers of nature spirits of that land? But as you connect with the earth, and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. And it's very interesting that it says it like that, because I was trying to, like, when I finished reading, I got this intuition, like, ding. A lot of your success is being made easier for you than the average person who's doing what you're doing. So it's a purpose with why you're moving the way that you are. Because I saw a short, remember 50 Cent song, Many Men? He's talking about he got piron. You know, he was outside his parents' house, his grandparents' house, and they pironed him. And then 3 weeks later, the person who did that was piron, but he passed away. So it was like, you got hit like I got hit, but I'm here for a reason. You got hit like I got hit, but you're not fucking breathing. You dig what I'm saying? Many men wish death upon me. So that's significant. It's not even a thing to you that you're being spiritually attacked. But what was so dope is that the cat was just sitting in my window for a duration of time. You know, they're getting closer and closer. It's like you're getting closer and closer. Or just, I would say, you found your way into what you're supposed to be doing, or what your soul remembers you to be doing. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. So the fruits provide more nourishment. And as soon as I read that, it's like I heard my grandfather's voice, the nourishment in our body. I'm not talking about in Jesus' name, but that's how he said his prayers. It don't resonate with me to say in Jesus' name, but that's what he used to say. So, and the guardians watch over you. I'm going to clarify this Ace of Cups too, because it was left behind when I moved the deck out the way. Now, all this is talking about was clarifying the temple of rose. Something about your body being a temple? Of course it is. Where's my other book? Hold on, Cancerian. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed, but as a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed, and disrespected. We've become disconnected from the earth and have stopped revering our elders. So what I get from that automatically is like you stop honoring what your forefathers stood for and start doing your own thing, and it caused a lot of submission to the wrong party. But times are finally changing, and we're all a part of this change. So every time we honor our body, I just said that, express our wisdom, share our voice, and connect with our sensuality, we heal the sacred thread of feminine. Every time we call back our power and we heal the sacred thread of feminine. Every time we come together in circle, we are healing that sacred thread of feminine. And every time we honor our cyclic nature and the cycles of nature, we are healing the sacred thread of feminine. So regardless of which gender you identify with, if any, it's time for you're calling back your power. It's a card of expressing your truth, basically, no matter what it is. It's a card of sharing your soul's voice and singing that song you came here to sing. It's a card of activation. It's a call to take action. It's a remembrance. You are the child of the ancient, I feel like your ancestors, you know? So as you express yourself, you express for all who could not. So I feel like something is coming full circle spiritually. So if you think back with your forefathers or your ancestors, basically same thing. They went through a lot to open doors or build a platform for you to sit up and talk your shit. Do you dig what I'm saying? And we came a long way with that. And I feel like you're spiritually led to go to a place where your empathy and compassion, like you see it in a premonition. I feel like you see the vision of what your families, like the people, the ancestors of your family experienced. And it's like, it could be a thing where they started something but couldn't finish it in time because They didn't have enough lifespan. They just wasn't enough time to complete the mission, and it's on you now. Not like pressure on your shoulders, but you're led to do what they've been doing. So you could be a reincarnate. Obviously, you're a reincarnation of them. Something like that. So as you reclaim your power, you do so for all those who cannot. Each shackle you break through, you free those who are yet to come. So you're supposed to be sharing your voice. You're supposed to be singing that song. You're supposed to be dancing your dance. You're supposed to be reclaiming your power. This is what you came here for. So you are avenging your ancestors, or you are your ancestors all over again. They just here. It's like you connect with people spiritually that could have passed away already for years, like they've been gone. And you resonate more with them now because you understand them now, maybe because you understand your power better now. Or something like that. You've become more connected with yourself now. So I feel like I still should be using these cards. So I'm going to use them. Okay. The moment is the foundation. This moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility. Your husband is Southern too. I feel like your husband is indigenous in bloodline too. He is. I keep seeing I see a tall man. He's very tall. He's very strong though. He's very small in stature, but he's very strong. So, before I get to clarify that Ace of Cups, let's see what else are you supposed to know. Because for Cancer, you've been doing some soul searching nature things. You've been trying to find yourself. Or this is happening during Cancer season. For any Cancer placement. Things are becoming like more clear to you. You're starting to ponder things. The return. A new story, you decide, alignment is all coming together. It's something you're supposed to be doing. What's on the bottom? Baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it even makes sense. I feel like it's deeper than you continuing what your ancestors initially did. It's just that you so much like them that you pick up on them spiritually. Like you resonate with them more than their own children, is how I feel like it is. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, like to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. You're learning a lot of lessons about what to start. It's something about push and pull is what I get from that. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Your soul is always calling you every moment, every day. And you're real powerful in that way. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the universe, the cosmos, is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take the grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. Like you're being encouraged to start small, like bite-sized small, maybe dime-sized small, but to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every single day, to break things down into achievable tasks. But time on Earth goes slower than the other planets, because it could cause a lot of frustrations for you if you're a starseed, or if you resonate with being a starseed. So who can expect a faster pace of manifestation, thus give up before the seeds begin to even sprout? So if you resonate with that It's time to opt out for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps. I want you to, it's really just you stopping and smelling the roses and really just enjoying the process. Along the way, somebody has a lot of split energy. They tend to multitask with that sense of urgency. They tend to like multitask and have a bunch of things going at once, and it's like perfect one thing first. Ground yourself in that one thing first and then go to the next thing kind of thing. Is what it feels like. You don't have to know every single step along the way. You set out on a great journey. You just need to take that next step. It's like you already agreed to do this. So just do it. Somebody's returning to you. A soul recognition, a collaboration, a partnership, and a friendship. And when I saw that, think about the movie Queen of the Dam, where his soul was calling, Akasha was calling that man's soul the whole fucking movie. And when she had a king, and she got greedy and took the king's blood and took everything, like she was absorbing everybody's power. And alongside of him being led, he's been on this quest to figure out what's leading him to her. Who is she? Like, they was like, she's the mother of all vampires, but it just feel like some twin flame shit to me. And that woman who was studying him so closely, who was breaking all the rules and researching him and following him closely, wanted to be there. She was led to be his higher level soulmate. So the current period in history has been spoken by the mystics through the ages. And you choose to incarnate right in the middle of it. You didn't do so alone. We came here in waves and with joint soul missions. You were never meant to walk this life alone, but ironically, you're always independent. You know, it's time to come back together. To remember that we're not in a competition, rather we hold the keys for each other. This is the way of the rose. You resonate a lot with roses, like I do. The return, a new story. Okay. I accidentally read that, and that's not for that. But that's significant that I accidentally read that. I'm going to keep reading it too, because that return means something, and it's collaboration with some kind of like partnership or friendship. So the rose does not open and close according to who's walking by. This is about authenticity, like the Lover's card. She reveals her beauty to the world without waver. You're here to do that too. And there are people who at a soul level choose to walk alongside you. But for them to find you, you must first let them see you. Reveal yourself to the world. Open your heart and mind to collaboration rather than competition. And so many of us, particularly those who identify as like women, we learn to be mistrustful of one another as if we're in competition. So the message is it's about collaborations and partnerships and friendships. A confirmation that one or more people are entering your life, or it could be a sign that you're being called to co-create on a project with someone you could already know and decide to just like blossom together. Yeah. But listen, I didn't mean to read that. I meant to read something else about the new story, about the return. You know, it's about you patient. Keep that little side note about the collaboration and stuff, because that's significant. You've patiently waited for this moment. You've likely been working on the inner for some time, and now the outer is beginning to come into alignment as changing beings. And we're in a never-ending growth cycle. This meant that we're constantly in bloom. It doesn't mean that. It just means that we're constantly changing. So change is progress. So something about you that needs to progress forward, that you are propelling yourself forward and don't know that you're propelling yourself forward based off your actions. Could be a receptive energy that you're in, but I feel like you straddle the fence of both masculine and feminine energy, because these initial cards are about taking action somewhere else, or taking action and grounding yourself where you are. I'm going to use my Tarot of the Night deck. This is the first deck I ever purchased when I started this journey. Reading intuitively, reading cards. Like I never needed the cards, but you dig what I'm saying. I like to read them. They're fun to read. It's a great shift in your life that's happening. I know you feel it because I'm feeling it, guys. This often takes time though, like sometimes lifetimes. And I feel like acknowledging how far you've come and how much you've grown, you are a part of a creating change, not only in your own life, but in the world. So take a moment. It's something again with stopping and smelling of roses. Is really emphasizing you just need to just really enjoy the journey. Stop and smell the roses. Don't just go to the next task. I don't know if someone wanted you to feel like you're one of many, but you're here. You being here matters. A petal in a rose of a new humanity. Things are aligning for you during Cancer season and around you. Like I told you about that cat being in my window and all these animals keep gravitating to me. They're covenanting and coming together. You're in the right place at the right time. That's the point. Your outer world matches your inner world. That's the point. You know, this is about delivering a message of harmony and coming together and the embodiment of holding a clear vision for a long time. We're talking many years. It's something about you've been doing the groundwork to get to this moment right here, perhaps for months, years, and even lifetimes, and you using this moment. You get to decide. I decide my vibe. You get to decide what happens next. That's what I like about when I have like doubts and all that kind of stuff. That's how you know something is a given, because there's too many doubts. All right, so what's the clarification for the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is also talking about as a chance in friendship, collaboration, and soul tribe. Something about you being in the right space at the right time. You're in the right energy, in the right spirit, the right mindset, the right heart space. What's the Ace of Cups? The Ten of Pentacles, the wealth, the rings. I feel like you're on your way to a space where you can afford that. And then the ace has a 1 on it, and there's a 10, so that's that 11 I kept saying. Partnership, collaboration. Who is that trying to come in? Because that's wealth right there. Yeah. Okay. So that's what's clarifying the Ace of Cups. Let's talk about it. We're not going to the next thing. We're meant to ponder it. 10 Pentacles for me means each pentacle is representing a lot. And they're in increments of 3s, and then there's 1. So you could be getting grounded. Somebody's getting married in a city park, like Central Park. Could be in New York. Nonetheless, your fortune is here. You earned your fortune is here. You don't need, all you gotta do is just sleep, so you can heal and keep going. That's what I'm hearing. You know what? What'd I say? The authenticity. Somebody know you before they knew you. I knew you before I knew you. I feel like somebody's giving you an opportunity too to let your freak flag fly. That is not derogatory. What that means is to be your true self, so you could get the recognition. Somebody is using their platform to do that. That's the Ace of Swords. The truth and clarity. So let's switch that around. It's like you're providing a resource and they're providing a resource, and together y'all come in authenticity. Or somebody you know is they found a true love, somebody you didn't think would ever like get real and settle down, or get a divorce, settle down, and they are. But you see how they are intertwined. See how the candles are intertwined? I heard the fire we make. That's a lion and that's a bird. And then again with the red here, it's a lot of emphasis about red. I keep seeing red. Your pursuit of happiness, the nine of cups, the star. You get a chance to shine. Yeah. Excuse me. What else do we need to know during Cancerian season? The Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Angel of the Night. You're able to receive each other better. And the Sun, that's clarified by the Sun. I left my partner out on the whim. I told you I was coming back, I'm coming back. And I meant it. This reciprocal energy. Meanwhile, you're earning the respect of the people. Through the transition, it's like this couldn't have happened at a time where I was feeling I was in my darkest space, and I'm getting all this soul recognition, and I'm going through a dark night of the soul. It's like that's how it's weird. It feels a little weird to you how it's happening. And then this Sun card, the tone of it is illumination. That's a phoenix rising. And then she got the flowers in her hand too. See how the petals, the petals. She's releasing the petals as she stands on some type of mountaintop. Alright. Maybe because she was willing to walk it alone, or he was willing to walk it alone. She was waiting for your person. You decided not to settle for less. That's what it gives me with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles usually talks about poverty, bad health, stubbornness in some way or another, or resistance in some way or another where you can't receive. Maybe you just don't want to receive the resources that's been presented to you, but those were tests. You know, it's like associates in a way. You have friends and you have associates. And these tests is like you don't have to go through them. But if you want to pass the time by with an alternate soul member or something like that. No, I want to wait for my person. I don't want to do that kind of thing. So it just looked like you was by yourself for a long time. I like my Death of Transformation card in this deck. And the King of Swords. People are unable to see or read your person or read you. While you go through this dark night of the soul, you're just very reserved and pulled back. This person going through changes don't all the way understand why they're going through changes. And I like that the Death card is with the Six of Pentacles because it's with a reciprocal energy. This is somebody who resonates with you at a soul level. You could, somebody just likes to play on the darker side of their character. They like to play on their shadow side. And you do too. It's almost like y'all pull it out of each other. Even if you already like that by yourself, like it's going to be it's like turned up Death of Transformation notch. The Death of Transformation level. It's too turned up. Like y'all going to appear to be too turned up. And I feel like this is somebody or some things you're leaving behind, these risk takers. The risk that you've been taking got you feeling all empty inside. So now you want to release your need to be right. You just want to be at peace. And as soon as you make that decision, as soon as you change your mind to stop operating so much from your mind, that's when it all hits you. And that's when things change. Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to be dazzled. But somebody's on a real intense phase of their journey, of their life, in their life. It's very intense. Things are very, like, they're interesting to say the least. You're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning a lot about your surroundings, your environmental attitude, and you're learning your place and why you're there and what you're supposed to be doing. That's what it sounds like to me. A new story. You're not coming back half-assed. So people think they could have written you off as death of transformation, foolish journeys. You just went somewhere else. He just went somewhere else. Or he's just on a different page. Or he's just on some other shit. She's on some other shit. They on each other. I'll tell you that. Even if you ain't physically meet yet. Yeah. Do I need anything else for Cancerian? Yeah. Sometimes I can use a lot of cards to get the message across, and sometimes I don't need them. I don't like to use them. Sometimes I get into the theatrics. So sometimes people just casually entertain people just for the theatrics. They just play just to play. Could be a little jaded, or coming out of being jaded with the Wheel of Fortune. You're not going to be one of many. The Tower. Your person plays with knives. And your person's weakness is women. Yeah, they are. He has a lot of women, and he gets to a lot of fights about women. You see that? Or has done that in the past. Something like that. Maybe that's something you need to know. That he is possessive. Look, 3 of Wands. Passion, adventurous, I'm coming. And the King of Cups. Yeah, when he loves hard. That's just it. He becomes laser focused on that person. I feel like this also is a group of people that he could have been serious about, and they felt like they should have been the only one, but they weren't. Life lessons. I feel like the person sees the angelic, the innocence, like the angelic side of you. When I look at these 2 cards, we see you. And it's like, you're all tough and strong on the outside, but I see your spirit. I can tell. You got stuff going for you. And I something about kissing your face before I realized that with this. Like, he wants to, I just see it with these 2 cards. I just want to be gentle with you. So you could be something to look at, like easy on the eyes, like that Queen of Wands energy or that King of Wands energy. They just look, you're very attractive on the surface. Take it slow with me. Now he has red hair. So he's just as hot for you as you are for him. Look. The Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. He's a lover for real. Like, he loves. You see how he's a giver? How generous he is with her. He's trying to give her something. Now, in this picture, her hair is red. In this picture, his hair is red. So, it's something similar. And the Ace of Wands. I gotta cover her breast. But you see how she's laying there, holding her belly? Passion. The fire we make. See that in the background? I told you. And they both have red hair in this Ace of Wands. That's the truth. I do want to take it slow with you. I feel like we have all the potential in the world to take the best care of each other. So we should be old friends forever. And love each other. While being like this. It doesn't mean you should give up your friendship. So what? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. That's a good thing. I see you have here, and the Tower is here, and the Death of Transformation is here. This person has abandonment issues because he didn't pick the right women who would love him, or when they tried to love him, he didn't love them the same way. So he always felt isolated and alone with that Five of Pentacles. And then when he meet you, it's a Six of Pentacles. So something is moving forward because you also got the Dark Night of the Soul. But he gonna come in and sweep you off your feet. You see how he's gifting her? Like, I want to sweep you off your feet. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Territory. The Hermit card is past issues that everybody goes through. Everybody gets cheated on before, and you know, people cheat, people get cheated on. I also see this card as him in a premonition where he saw you in his dreams, and he thinks about that dream, and he sits with himself about the premonition he has. Like, even though in the background this is somebody in retreat because they in their feelings. But that all got alchemist based off of some kind of premonition he got about you. Like, he saw you in him. So he knows that you're coming, or it's going to happen at some point. And all he got to do is focus on him. To overcome some kind of abandonment issue. And then you have the Magician. He's real talented. He likes knives. I said that. You see them? He keeps sharpening his knife. What the fuck? He gets angry about other men in his space. The idea of another man in his space is enough to piss this motherfucker off. That's enough. Not much really affects him. So you got that clarified by the Hangman. I feel like you should let him have his moment when he has flare-ups. Because he is multifaceted, he is talented, he does bring a lot to the table if he's showing up as a magician. Could be a Virgo or a Gemini or have those placements. Because you got the Hermit card here too, and the Magician. And he's stuck on you though. Like, something about your love for each other tranquilizes both of y'all, so y'all stuck on each other. And that's why he's so defensive. It's like, look, the way I feel about you, I'm going to act a fucking fool. So let me just get ready. I ain't never gotta get ready. I stay ready, so I ain't never gotta get ready. But I feel like to bring all this full circle, something about enjoying the moment, like not going to the next thing. Maybe his life is work for the most of it, and he don't have time to stop and smell the roses. He don't really have time for himself in that way, because all the attention is on him in some way. But he's the King of Cups. Fucking yes, I am. I know you love me because I love you. You see? Heavy, look, they dressed alike, so I feel like these cards go together. That is the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Somebody who's intelligent. He show up in everyday life like this King of Swords and this Dark Night of the Soul, because that's what he's dealing with. And then when you come along, he manifests or alchemists into this King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You just see a completely different side of him. Oh, okay. I can go on about your reading. On and on and on and on and on. but I like to leave cliffhangers. So, let's see, is there anything else? There's a lot else. There's a lot else because his energy is potent. He's going to travel to see you. I told you he think you hot. He hasn't told anybody or told his current person. We're just not on the same page no more, but nobody's saying nothing. Because he over there getting healing energy from you. And it's the Three of Cups. Y'all very happy. Y'all make each other feel good. You make each other's body feel good. Three of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. So he's going from this, dominating. Like he liked to be seen a certain way. Or he is seen a certain way. And he attracts women, or women are put on his path to further amplify that. For best choice of words, probably why he showed up as that King of Swords. Like, I don't have to love. I'm not gonna love these whores. You dig? But then there's that Knight of Pentacles. Like, he has a softer side. He got a more passionate side because he's like neutral. And this with the Knight of Swords, like that King of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just whatever. This person gonna give you that ring faster than they thought. Let me just hold it for a while. No, he ain't gonna be able to resist. He's going to give you that ring. So Cancer, or this is happening during Cancer season. These changes are happening during Cancer season. So you guys, I'm gonna stop right there, and y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe until I upload another one. Miss, you ain't want to do Cancer's reading, and now you all up in Cancer season, getting all these downloads and doing these readings. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time.